Welcome to The Critique. Today's submitted document is a predictive tactical analysis aiming to call the winner of the do-or-die World Cup clash between Norway and Senegal. Let's just jump right into the feedback.
Yeah, I'm ready to get into it.
So the tactical analysis of Norway's attack is strong, but the assessment of Senegal's defensive vulnerabilities needs more specific grounding. I mean, the author is totally convinced Erling Haaland is going to be the goal scorer.
Right, which is a fair bet.
Exactly, but the draft just stops there. The weakness is that it misses the exact defensive flaw Norway needs to exploit to actually make that goal happen.
Yeah, that's the missing link in the causality, right? So my suggestion is to strengthen the ultimate who will win argument by directly breaking down the physical mismatch between Senegal's center backs and Norway's attackers.
Oh, okay, like a structural compromise?
Exactly. Think of Norway's attack like a sledgehammer. It's powerful, but you still need to explain to the reader exactly where the structural compromise in Senegal's defensive wall actually is.
Right, so you know where the hammer is going to swing.
Spot on.
So how does the writer show exactly where that wall is compromised?
Well, by looking at recent match data to provide concrete examples. For instance, the author could point out that Kalidou Koulibaly looked severely off the pace against Kylian Mbappé in Senegal's 3-1 loss to France.
Right, that was a really tough game for him.
Yeah, it really was. Building on that, the prediction should map out how Norway will use Martin Odegaard to specifically feed diagonal runs to Haaland that would target Koulibaly's lack of match fitness.
Ah, showing exactly how Haaland gets past him turns a generic guess into an expert tactical prediction.
Exactly.
But wait, if Norway pushes their defensive line up aggressively just to create those diagonal passing lanes, aren't they leaving the back door wide open?
Yeah, they definitely are.
Is there a risk that focusing so heavily on Norway's attacking dominance just, completely overlooks Senegal's own transition threats? I mean, I'm thinking about Nicholas Jackson's sheer pace against a high Norwegian defensive line.
That is a fantastic counterpoint. If the author ignores Jackson's speed on the counterattack, the prediction feels incomplete. Acknowledging how Senegal might exploit that high line before concluding why Norway still edges it out makes the whole argument much more credible.
Right, so we've established how Norway can exploit physical vulnerabilities on the pitch, but an even bigger vulnerability might be what's happening off the pitch. The evaluation of team momentum heavily favors on-pitch results while completely overlooking crucial off-field disruptions affecting team spirit.
Absolutely. The writer evaluates both teams' mindsets purely based on their matchday one scores.
Which doesn't really tell the whole story, right?
Not at all. The glaring weakness there is completely missing the severe administrative chaos currently threatening Senegal's camp. I mean, a team's mental state isn't just a product of their last win or loss.
Exactly. So the suggestion here is to integrate those off-field developments to provide a much more holistic prediction of where the team's heads are at mentally going into this clash.
Yeah, 100%.
What specific details do you think the author should pull into the analysis?
Well, for concrete examples, the author could mention that Senegal's head coach, Papa Thiaw, is facing an active suspension following that AFCON final walk-off.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a huge deal.
It is. And the team is even dealing with bizarre logistical nightmares, like visa issues for their executive chef.
Wait, really? Their chef?
Yeah, it's a mess. So the author should contrast this fractured camp with Norway's unified front. You could note how players like David Muller-Wolf have publicly rallied to defend Odegaard from recent media criticism.
Okay, so contrasting that internal chaos against Norway's tight squad unity really makes predicting a Norway win incredibly compelling. But I have to challenge this premise just a bit.
Okay, go for it.
Chaos usually derails a team, sure, but could the evidence actually support a different conclusion? I mean, Senegal has a highly experienced veteran squad. Is it possible that this off-field adversity might actually galvanize them rather than break them?
Yeah, the classic siege mentality.
Exactly, like an us-against-the-world vibe.
Right. When it feels like it's us against the world, veteran teams sometimes unite. If the author addresses that angle, acknowledging that the chaos might serve as a unifying spark for Senegal, but explaining why Norway's tactical edges still ultimately overcome it, the final prediction becomes incredibly robust.
Okay, so to quickly recap, this prediction can be elevated by highlighting the specific tactical mismatch between Haaland's runs and Koulibaly's fitness, and by contrasting Senegal's coaching suspensions with Norway's strong squad unity.
Absolutely. This upcoming match is shaping up to be an absolute thriller. And I mean, these revisions will make the preview truly world-class.
Totally agree. Please submit your revised work back to us for another critique. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the game.
Onside!